By the end of this video, my goal is to fly an FPV drone through my Jeep. With the doors off, of course, because what I look like trying to fly through a small window. Come on, man.
I've been in the process of learning to fly an FPV drone because they're amazing, they're cool, and they just provide unique visuals. But for me,
see, what had happened was about 3 years ago, I said something along the lines of, this year I'm going to lock in and learn how to fly FPV drones. And just like a lot of New Year's resolutions, we know how that ended. However, I did start, and this is how. This is all I have for now, and it's, it's better than nothing, but it's a start. And how I just filmed this, I'll talk about that in a second.
This isn't the latest and greatest or even the most customizable drone out there, but it's better than nothing. And I've also just been putting in work in Liftoff, which is a simulator, but it was mostly in spurts like 5 days in a row, and then like a 3-month break until I did it again.
Now, I've flown this a couple times, had some crashes, had some mishaps, whatever, but that's like all part of the process. One good type of advice I think that I got one time was someone said to just fly up high above everything, go on manual mode, and just figure it out from there. Because thankfully this controller, it has an emergency stop button or emergency like level out button. So if I feel like I'm losing control, I just hit the button. The biggest thing that I've been trying to get better at just over time, even still, are slower controlled movements. Mainly because it's not always about like how fast you can go. And I ain't trying to race, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I've just been learning that it's more about like having patience, smaller inputs into the controller, and kind of like feeling the flow of the drone. And speaking of the controller, it's time to shout out the sponsor of this video, PGY Tech. If you don't know who they are, then they make super smart gear for creators, and you can think of them like people that understand what it's like to make content. They offer accessories for drones, cameras, action cameras, and mobile devices. And to get a good angle of my controller while I'm making this attempt, I'll be using their cap lock magnetic smartphone neck mount. That is a lot. And before you hit me with another phone mount, this one is different from what I've used anyway. It snaps on and uses a MagSafe style connection, so my phone can be right here in landscape or portrait mode, and I can be hands-free. And I'd say that the magnet is pretty strong. It's easy to assemble, and if you're thinking that you can't use your phone for whatever reason, then two things. It comes with a super slim magnetic ring that you can add to any phone or case, and it actually attaches by using an action camera mount, so you can slap one on there if you'd like and even switch the orientation pretty easily. Unless you have a system like the Insta360 magnetic mounts where you can just kind of switch it very easily. When you're finished, it's very easy to take off. You press 2 different buttons and then you're on your way. Now, they did say I could say whatever I want, so I could tell you what I like, what I don't like, and if I honestly think I would use something like this moving forward. For this video, it's just an easy way to get those POV type shots of my controller as I'm flying, even though I'm still trying to figure out if I like this hold or this hold better. I know people say this one gives you more precise movement and control, but it just doesn't feel right yet. Anyway, I've used the cap lock magnetic smartphone neck mount in various situations, and my top 3 things I like about it are the fact that it is hands-free, it lets you angle it however you like, and the actual material is bendable, which allows for easy packing. But with the good also comes the bad, or not as good, and it just feels awkward to wear sometimes. Maybe that's just me. It's also not as discreet as something like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses or even the Insta360 Go 3S. And this last one is my own issue, I guess, but these type of mounts, no matter what the brand is, just aren't true POV, as in when your head moves, it won't necessarily move unless your entire body moves with it. You also have to be doing an activity that doesn't involve too much movement, or it'll start bouncing up and down. Honestly, I think I would just use this when I want like a different angle or a different perspective, but I don't know if this would be something that I just like take with me every single place. Even though I do take my phone everywhere, so maybe it could happen, I don't know. Either way, I want to say thank you to PGY Tech for sending this over and sponsoring this video. Little dramatic, are we? Basically, there's going to be like 3 types of viewers when you watch this. You're going to have the people that know nothing about FPV drones that just think it's cool. They're going to be glad and happy that I did this. The second person is going to be like a beginner. Maybe they're in the same boat as me. Maybe they're a little bit more better, or a little bit better, maybe still in the simulator. I don't know. Then you got the advanced people that are like, oh man, that's actually kind of easy. However, whichever one you are, just be happy for me. I'm even trying, okay? I'm also like in a time crunch because it's about to rain. And so I gotta like try to do this and then drive home with the doors off and then hopefully make it home. It's also kind of windy, so we'll see how this goes. All right, switching to manual mode. Slow and controlled. Slow and control. Oh gosh, okay, that's not slow and control. What are you doing, bro? Come on, man. Oh, chicken, okay, I chickened out, I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, okay. Man, there it goes. Okay, whoa, I flew through the front seat, but I didn't mean to. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, you get like such an adrenaline rush from this, it's crazy. See, now since I like flew through the front seat, I still want to get the back seats, you know? So I'm gonna try it a couple more times. Oh yeah, money. Money. Oh, almost money. Almost money. All right, for real, last time trying. Here we go. Dang it. Okay. I think I'm done, but I technically made my goal. I completed the challenge, sort of. All right, I know I still have a lot to learn. I still got experience to gain, but I'm not gonna lie, this whole thing, it built your boy's confidence a little bit, and I will be back in the FPV world very soon. I just gotta practice a little more and get better at control and maybe not use my car as a test subject. But until then, if you have any tips, please let me know. I need help, I'm begging you.
Sunday morning views quickly turns to afternoons. It's like that I can barely go and catch it, kinda how I feel with you.